EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Vikings of Oakland taking on the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. When you look at this Packers defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now inside the 25. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's to about the 28, 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. 50 series.
Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Come on, it's 2nd and 8.
To throw now. Here's Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have him the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Love, this is third and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Packers defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Back to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
They had some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
But now he appears to be in some pain. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Love looking to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by York is up and good.
After one, 17-7 is our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, break.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson,
77 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 13 yards, first down, Packers. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Come on, 38.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 70 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. And now the rookie's free. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready. Down. Ultra. Go ultra.
On 1st and 10, Love. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working out of the gun, Love. Now he'll double underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Carlson on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 3rd down and very long. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And off-balance slow there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Slide 2.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Got it.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
86 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. That is, and I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, basketball, you know, they tell you to have active hands defensively. I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Black shot.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a solid relief.
So the fumble recovery had set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Down.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Love. That is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Packers Packers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Ready? Drop 60, drop 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Striker, 3-3.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
Ready, break.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Now Love. And he's got his man. And it's a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it. I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They'll set up a throw. And that's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This will get the lead up to 7. York able to send this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 143 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This a 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Love looking to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
52 blaster. Ready?
Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ready?
Now 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here now, 3rd down. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st and goal. On the give. Here's McBride. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time to come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
So it's all come down to this for Anders Carlson.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments. But kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
This is 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Completes this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Here's 1st and 10.
Chop, 17. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Fair catch called for and taken. So the ball brought up to the 25 to begin this overtime session.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
52.
First throw in overtime for Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
a handoff out of the gun.
And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Love now.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably third down. Kick the field goal and try and win this game.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that off-field foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
They run it again with Cook. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. All right, well, they didn't kick it on second down, now third and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on fourth down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And the kick is good. He got it. And it's official now. They're going to the playoffs.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.